Hey, got a second?
All right, go ahead.
Just wanted to say it's been fun skipping through the Commonwealth with you. Granted, it's been a while since I worked with a partner, so there's been a few hiccups. I think a couple of times I messed up and was slow covering your sex.
You're not messing anything up. You're doing just fine.
Somehow, I doubt that. But it's sweet of you to say so. Either way, I'll get better at the whole team thing. It's like riding a bike. Just give me a week to ditch the training wheels.
I'd still like to talk, if you're interested.
Now's a good time.
I'm used to flying solo, but I gotta admit, working with you makes me think I've been missing out. Having someone watching your back is refreshing, especially since you never know when the Institute is watching.
The feeling's mutual.
I gotta say, you make it look easy, but you have some built-in advantages.
Some people at HQ are jealous. You took the big nap and everyone you knew is long gone. Now, hear me out on the silver lining. If a human in the railroad slips up, then they expose friends and loved ones to danger. You're safe from that.
Why would the people they care about be in danger?
When the coursers start kicking down doors, they don't just hit railroad safe houses. Some friends and family have been known to get axed.
Whether the Institute's motivated by vengeance or faulty intel, it doesn't matter to the people left behind. It doesn't matter much to me. I'm a synth. At least that's what they tell me. So, I really don't have anything to lose.
For Glory and me and the others, it's easier to dedicate ourselves to the cause.
That's interesting.
That's one word for it. Since we're traveling together, I want you to take this. It's my recall code.
If you ever need to know something about the Institute, read it to me.
What's the recall code do?
That's the safety net the brain docs put in. An ejector seat to bring back your old synth self. I don't know for certain, but I imagine it's a big old wad of trauma and cupcakes. Except with no cupcakes. Don't use the code unless you absolutely have to. It'll wipe my memories. I'm not sure how much of me will even be left.
You know, I'd just feel better if you didn't read it until you need it.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
You really founded it.
Sure, me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good, saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
Any perks being close to the big boss?
Now that I don't have to hide, sure. Tinker Tom will set you up. But the best perk is seeing behind the curtain. People think our missions are all about synths, but there's more going on. We are building a better, brighter Commonwealth. The Railroad really is the best, noblest organization that's ever lived. We're I can't keep up with this bullshit.
Wow. Traveling with you is never dull.
I aim to please. But I had a point here. A lesson, if you will. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing. What they're asking you to do. What sort of world they'd have you build. And how they're going to pay for it.
So what's the railroad's deal?
We're not about saving the world. Too big a job for too few. But we're trying to make it a better one. One synth at a time. And care about the little guys. Maybe lend a hand on the side. Not as much as some would like, but hey, it's something. But the real question is, what do you think of us? And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
Move.
I've always had a ton of energy. My mind spins about 100 miles an hour when I'm awake, which is like all the time.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago. I hope it hasn't affected our friendship.
Not at all. In fact, I was glad I could just be there to listen.
I really appreciate you saying that. I know I've said this before, but I need to say it again. Up to now, I never had anyone I could depend on. Every soul I've met has tried to take advantage of me, or stab me in the back. But you're different. I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe. I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. What I was hoping you could do is look me in the eyes and tell me you still feel something too.